Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be... From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Shifts by him, and he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Running left, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Brooks to throw on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ball again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jets 7.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Brooks from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it down the numbers. There he goes. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 54 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On third down, Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one is right through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jets.
Brooks now throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brooks going to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Turner. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Brooks. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
27, Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brooks. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Brooks on first and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Brooks. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Pushing his way through. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Brooks. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, some strong running.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's got some space here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now is 2nd and 10. Hall on a give up the middle.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll give to Hall.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second